What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Punch Club. My name is Splattercat. Very, very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and try to recover. The last episode was us doing a lot of activities that allowed us to get into a good position with regards to our training, but in terms of like our stats, they kind of made us a little bit mookish, I guess. We're not doing incredibly as far as the game is concerned right now. But we're going to do all right. It's just going to take us some time. This game is a build-up. This game is not a waterfall. It's a slow-flowing creek. And so just try to keep that in mind as you're playing. In today's episode, we are mostly just going to focus on getting back our previous majesty, those things that we were super awesome at before. And then from there, we're going to just try and fight our way to the top. I think a lot of that's going to be reliant on our skill choices. When you're playing an agility build, I think that skill choices are incredibly important. With a strength build, they're important, but sometimes you can just man-mash your way through it by headbutting your problems. You can get lucky with a strength build too, which you can't really do with an agility build. With an agility build, getting lucky is a lot more difficult just because you're relying a lot more on pure stats to get it done, like consistent dodge and stuff like that. Looking good right there. We're going to go ahead and sign up so we can get our fight in. I'm going to stay on the speed bag for a little bit, and if we can get ourselves up to maybe like a 7 or an 8 in agility, that would be the stuff. Earlier on in a previous episode, we took a skill called Rice Eater, which allows us to get a bunch of agility points. If agility tree is the exact same as strength tree, you should get a second and third ability that allow you to gain agility like stupidly fast once you get further into the game. But that time is not right now. That time is not right now. Since it's the end of the day, let's put in a couple more push-ups. The cooldown is probably not all the way done, but it's probably at least a little bit done since we spent almost an entire day training on the Wing Chun and on some of the other stuff. Man, that stat loss. I tell ya what, that stat loss will make you cry sometimes. It's painful. It is not a fun mechanic. However, you do what you gotta do, I guess. Alright. I like where our stats are at right now. I think we could do a little bit better with regards to certain things. But from where I'm sitting, we should be alright. I think we're probably going to have to work for a bit very, very soon. But since we've solidified all of our stats, I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. We got a fight coming up. I may just fight this fight, and then the next one will work after it, maybe. Because we got our food in right now. Yeah, let's just keep the workout going. Let's just work out non-stop until our next fight. We'll fight first thing in the morning after the day rolls over. And then after we fight, technically I guess I could work right now, actually. Yeah, let's do that. We're a little bit broke. We need to get ourselves some cash. Our Rookie League fight is today. I'm going to wait till my happiness is lower so that I'm making maximum use of all the things I have available. I'll probably try and get 2 ticks in, like $100. And then once we got the $100, then I'll fight it. So that even if we lose, we're refilling our meter a little bit. Actually, we might not be able to get 2 ticks in. Alright, there we go. So now that we got the ticks in, we might lose our agility, but we're up against Roy again. This time we're at 2, 6, and 4 instead of like 2, 4, and 4. So we got a better chance this time around. We're in a dodge, which has a pretty good chance to go off. Nowhere in the game does it tell you exactly what dodge is going to do for you, but stats-wise, we're lined up better than Roy, so if we can just stay out of the way of him punching us, we should be good. Like, I think we've got him took. We just kind of, last time we fought him, weren't on our A game. There it is. Keep working him. Keep working him. Get him. Him and his ginger mullet. Come on. That's right. Take Joe Dirt back to the track. Actually, he lives in a really nice house. I can't even make that joke. I thought about having a mullet for a little while. We had a college trip where everybody shaved their hair into mullets for the entire duration. So everybody on the field trip had a mullet. It was pretty fantastic. But aside from that, never had a mullet before. Business on top, party in the back, but nobody ever talks about the sides, because the sides are also shaved quite tight. It's almost like a military haircut with a big old dongle in the back. Now that we're starting to win, that's going to supplement our earnings. That's also going to supplement our skill points, because we're on a comeback right now. We're on a comeback. This time around, it's going to be a difficult choice. We can choose fast reaction, which is going to make us dodge a lot more. Or we can start focusing on damage-dealing attacks, which I also think might be a wise decision. Karate Kick will lead us into Wind Flow Dodge, and then, Karate High Kick will lead us into Wind Flow Dodge, which is really, really good. Rain of Strikes can also be pretty good. Technician, your chance to dodge is higher and more agility dependent. There's lots of things here we're going to need. Basically, we're going to need to take everything. I think that's a perk, too. So let's go with Karate Kick first, because I feel like our damage is negligible, and we'll go for Wind Flow Dodge next. That'll actually upgrade our original dodge, and that's a lot nicer. Wind Flow Dodge is quite a bit more useful than the previous one we were using. I'm going to sign up for League. You know, let's schedule a fight. Yeah, let's do an underground fight. We're up against Jared. It can only be Jared. Alright, so we got Karate High Kick in here. Hope for the best. He's got Wind Flow Dodge, which can be an issue, but I think on paper we've got him beat. If our character will actually stop single striking and missing. Actually appears to be a pretty even lineup here. We're a little bit ahead, but like I said, we're within... You can never really say that you're ahead in this game, because sometimes the AI pulls out ridiculous combos just out of its booty hole all of a sudden. And so they'll hit you for 40 in one combo, even though they only have one strength. And then you just be like, well, what the hell was that? Yeah, I don't know about this one. If we gas out, we got problems. We got big problems if we gas out. Because this guy is going to rope-a-dope us if we gas out. Yep, we gassed out. Shit. Luckily, all our abilities are cheap. Oh, we lucked out hard. We lucked out so hard right there. Not trying to take an injury at this moment, but we needed the money. We needed the money, something fierce. Let's go to the store and hope we don't get robbed on the way. Since our happiness is full on up, I'm going to go in on that right there. And we'll probably go in on 2 pizzas. That'll hold us till morning. Because I am going to have to rest. Unfortunately, we've run out of sleep meter. Our energy meter's a little bit low. Still, we spent an entire day fighting, and most importantly, we spent an entire day winning. Which I think is kind of the rough qualifier you have to make right there. I'm going to try... We might want to put in a little multi-purpose workout right now just to try and maintain our stats until our next fight. We're on a win streak right now, and I prefer not to lose it. And we can work anytime. If we can keep our win streak going, we can supplement our income a lot better, too. Like, if we can get into wind flow dodge, I think that's going to be the point at which we really start to clean up as far as the game is concerned. That's when we're going to start to win over and over and over again, and I think it's going to go well for us. Looking solid right there. That should be fine to get us into... I'm going to do another one real fast just to keep our health up. We'll travel off to the work site, and we're just going to work for a bit. It's going to spit us back out real fast. We've got a work day tomorrow. Or, I'm sorry, we got a fight day tomorrow. I'm just having so much trouble keeping up with the cash right now. Like, we're so broke. And every single time I sit down to try to make money, we lose such a massive amount of stats that unfortunately it's tough to stay in on it. So there's another $100. Our fridge is full, so it's not too bad. Well, maybe not. Our fridge might not be full. Let's fight our fight real fast. Apparently we got Bill Spark today, which seems really unlikely. But we'll stay in on Bill Spark. He should be a gimme. I think we shouldn't have too many problems knocking him out. Should be a real quick and easy fight. Because he's running no upgraded abilities. He's got bad stats. I don't know why we're fighting him when we're higher up in the league than he is. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because once he gasses, it's going to be game. Yeah. His stamina's poor enough to where he's not really getting any points, even though he's sitting there doing nothing. Another knockout, and this should be, I'm hoping, done by the end of this round. If we have to go 3 rounds with this dude, I'll be really surprised. And 3 rounds it is, it looks like. There it is. Alright, so we eked out another win. He's not going to be worth many skill points, but he's worth something, I guess. Worth something, or so his mother keeps telling him. Got $28 in our pocket. I don't know if this is the time to train or if this is the time to work a little harder so I can rebuy food and then we can train for like 6 days straight. Tough decision time. Tough decision time. I'm going to say work. I'm going to say work, and we're going to go by bus because I need to save some time here. Walking out to the work site costs you like maybe like a 6th or a 7th of a day. It can cost you a bunch of time. Basically, it can cost you an entire work phase if you're not careful. And that sucks. You definitely don't want that. I think we have to sign up for our next fight today. I'm just trying to make sure that I got like a bunch of food in the fridge and I have enough money to restock the fridge after that. That's what I'm trying to get to right now. And if I can't get to it, then I guess I can live with that. That should be good enough if we supplement by fighting. The $20 will put us at 140. Yeah, that should be good enough. Later on, you want to abuse energy drinks really, really hard so that you don't really have to sleep anymore. Once money is no longer an issue, sleep becomes the issue. And so then, you've got to use energy drinks basically like 24 hours a day just to keep yourself awake. You get some upgraded ones too that fill like half a meter. You get them from a drug dealer later on. I assume he's a drug dealer anyways. He seems a little shady to me. Alright, we're back in game here. We're back in game. We're playing again. Our happiness is a little bit lower, so obviously our training's going to be a tad slower. There's nothing I can do about that. We just have to train through. That'll get our strength back up to non-losable levels. I'd like to recover my stam now, so that's what I'm going to do. The treadmill is fantastic for gaining stamina, by the way. It gives you like 32 stamina per tick. It's like a really, really good machine. Compared to like the Wing Chun, which only gives you 2 per tick. I think that's what a lot of people don't realize. The Wing Chun is underwhelming to me for a lot of reasons, but mainly it's just because the secondary stats you get out of it do not justify how little primary stat you get out of it. You only get 12 out of it each time it ticks, whereas with the speed bag you get 24, and then you get 1 or 2 points for these off skills. I don't know. I don't like the Wing Chun very much. I'm not a big fan. Haven't ever been, and I don't think I ever will be, just based on the fact that I think its numbers need to be adjusted upwards a little bit. I think that it needs to be 6, 12, and 6 would balance it a lot better. I think we got to fight today, but I'd like to get my agility up to 6 before we go. Oh, we got to eat. Alright, time for us to stuff our face one more time with lovely fat... Actually, those steaks are pretty lean. They got some fat lines running through them, but keeping it lean. We got to fight right there. I'm going to push for the... Yeah, I'm going to push for the 6 real fast, I think. Yeah, that should be good enough. We can push for that 6, and then we can get into this fight. Hopefully we'll win against whoever they put us against. I don't know exactly who we're going to be fighting. But hopefully it's somebody that'll dispense out some skill points so that we can start getting some goodies. You know, honestly, my strength build feels like it had the same run-up time, but it takes off a lot quicker. Whereas agility is kind of like a slow burn now. Very, very different playthroughs, though. With things working in different fashions. A little bit more stamina training in there. God, I love this machine. This machine is the best. Alright, let's fight for a little bit. Who are we up against? Dragon Ray. Could be a tough fight. On paper, we should win, but that's not accounting for RNG, so sometimes things don't go the way you want on paper. Theory and execution. De facto versus de jure. Very, very interesting concept. The way things are versus the way things should be. Often don't quite line up for us as human beings. See, like, what causes that to happen right there where he got 9 attacks in a row and then I get 1? Like, what causes that to happen in the game engine where he gets 9 attacks and I get 1? I'm curious what actually triggers that, and I think it must just purely be RNG. Like, I think it makes some kind of roll or something to determine who attacks next. And sometimes you just make a bunch of rolls and you get to... It's happened to me too where I've attacked like 9 times in a row. I don't notice it quite as much because it tends to be devastating when you get attacked 9 times in a row versus you attacking a guy. Because you stick with your character, whereas these guys are briefly on screen for whatever they're doing, you know? Still. Oh. He actually just got a bunch of stamina back. It's okay though. There's the knockout. That's all that I wanted out of that one. $20 and 6 skill points. Perfect. I'm going with Way of the Tiger. And we're going to go with Wind Flow Dodge. Consumes less energy, but becomes very, very agility dependent. That's cool. I don't care. I don't use dodge anyways. So our agility is our main stat, so I think that's definitely going to help us move up in the world a bit. I'm still going to add to remind you, the normal gym is better than your home gym. Just in case you forgot me mentioning that. The normal gym is way better than your home gym, actually. Your home gym does not train nearly as fast as some of the stuff that you have at the other place. What have I not done yet? I was going to say, something has to be recharged right now. And I thought maybe it was the speed bag, but it actually looks like it's going to be push-ups. Happiness is maxed out, so we should be exercising at maximum capacity right now, which is great. Makes me feel pretty happy. I'm going to work out until the gas goes out. That's all we can do. We got loads of money. Our fridge is semi-full. We'll be able to refill it pretty soon. I don't know if I'm going to take another ultimate fight anytime soon. The 40 bucks is tempting, and it can help keep you in the game a little bit longer. And that's actually what's affecting us the most right now, is the fact that I haven't been doing my ultimate fights quite as frequently because I've been worried about getting my ass kicked nonstop. So, a little bit scary. I think we'll be alright, though. That should keep the 5 retainable so that I can rest for a little bit. Let's eat some food. Got 2 steaks right there. I thought I only had 2 left in the fridge, so we had 5 left. 5 steaks. My counting skills and also my ability to catalog and inventory appear to be. Don't put me on inventory staff. I'll screw it up. You'll come up short. I will screw it up and you will come up short. I always come up short because I'm a short dude. But you get what I mean. Energy's back up. Probably get after some push-ups for right now just to hit everything because we're almost at the end of the day and I don't want to take stat loss. Yeah. We will stay on everything for right now. And that'll also give the speed bag a little bit of time to get back on its feet so that we can run that a little bit more aggressively. I like where we're at right now. I like where we're at. We're actually starting to advance. Let's Wing Chun first, even though it's not my favorite machine. It still hits everything, and I guess I can accept that. Everybody Wing Chun tonight. It's technically daytime right now, but sometimes you just got to make the song work. Every now and again on the side screen, a squirrel goes up into that tree, but he's got a nut that's too big for the tree. And so it's got like this humorous little slapstick comedy routine it does every now and again. Keep an eye on it, this little tree trunk over here. The game has a lot of detail in it. Like for a game that's mostly about like grinding and repetitively doing the same thing over and over and over again, that's not a complaint. I like that about it. I feel like this game is about making slow gains and watching your character evolve slowly over time. It doesn't bother me as much as it seems to some people who just want to like blow through it or whatever. However, I do get frustrated sometimes with the stat loss. The stat loss is gnarly as hell and can be a definite frustration. It doesn't matter if I hit a 7 right here because I think I'm going to lose it at the end of the day. Yeah. Shit. Timed it wrong. Yeah, and we're going to get diminishing returns now. We might not get the 7 at all. That's the really sad part. Oof. Close enough, but not quite there. Close, but no cigar, the Splattercat story. Also, No Cigar is my favorite Millencolin song. I'm a big Millencolin fan. I think Millencolin is one of those bands that's been good for like 20 years, and nobody ever gives them credit for it. Nobody ever gives them credit for it. One of the first international bands I ever listened to as a kid. I got them from Warehouse Music back when record stores were a thing. Kids nowadays don't even know. Record stores were the shit back in the day. You just like hang out there, you go there and just listen to music and chill with your friends. It's pretty sweet. It was pretty rad. It was a thing that I endorse. Wing Chun, are you recharged yet? Oh, you're recharged. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to get strength before... A 3 strength would be cool. A 3 strength would definitely be cool. But I'm not going to cry if we don't get it. I will, however, cry if we lose this next fight. If it gives us Salvatore punches again... Oh, there he goes. He just can't get his nut inside the hole. He's trying real hard. He tries humping it in the hole. He tries pulling it. He tries both the triceps and the biceps to get it in, and he just can't... Oh, got it. There it goes. We got to fight. Ding, ding. It's fight night, kids. Oh, we're up against Roy Jackson again? We got this. We got wind flow dodge now. We're starting to get better at shit. Wind flow dodge. Jamming up Roy's bullshit. Ow. Maybe I should rotate in a different kick. I don't know. I feel like the punch lands, though. That's not really the problem with it, I guess. I think we just need to have, like, a more diverse range of skills. I think that's what I need next. He's going to be gassed out in all of, like, 8 seconds, so we should be able to handle this no problem. He keeps running that leg breaker strike or the low kick. And low kick is actually pretty expensive for just about every... Oh, really? We may have problems here. At least we got up before the end of the round. If you're on the ground at the end of the round, you don't get bonus energy, which can be troubling and tiresome. Roy is, however, getting those hands up. He's also got weight, which gives him a tiny... No, he doesn't. Did he change his abilities? Oh, man. I think he changed his abilities. We got $162 right now. We got some money. We should be able to stay training for a while. Ooh, should we do an ultimate fight? That'd get us up to 200 bucks. Then we'd be in really, really good shape. But if we get knocked out, we're going to lose our stats for a while. We're going to catch an injury, and it's going to be difficult to maintain. You also don't really know who you're going to get. Sometimes you get an easy fight, and sometimes you get like a gnarly fight that you have no chance of winning. How many points do we need for our next ability? 15? What does Rain of Strikes do? Okay, so that's actually active. I have to have that in my inventory. Agility focus over here. We have a little bit of a problem in that strength gets a tiny... Oh, never mind. Way of the Tiger lets us get over here. I never realized there was a line that went right there. We need that active skill really badly. Okay, I think we'll be good. I don't want to have 3 strength. I think 3 strength actually hurt us in that last fight because wind flow dodge makes it so that it costs us more to dodge. So you want to keep your... You want to keep it low if you're in that situation. It's weird that we haven't gotten mugged yet. I was getting mugged like all night, every night last night. It sucked. Let's just refill the fridge real fast. You know, I think we should chance it. I think we should chance it. Oh, good, we got Roy. So it's going to be the same fight we already had. That'll work for us. This time's our health a little bit lower, but... Ooh. Roy just got comboed on. Apparently, Roy likes underground fighting, too. I need this $40. I need those 220s more than anything else. I could use a couple Mr. Jacksons right now. Yeah, I don't know exactly what we're gassing out from right now. Something has changed in our fight strategy. We're gassing out a lot more frequently. Is it wind flow dodge? Less energy, but it's more agility? No, it's not that. Our backhand high punch, I think, is costing us. Yeah. We should put something else in right there. Something cheaper. I mean, that being said, it is our principal damage dealer. But gassing out, I think, is one of the worst things that can happen to you. If you don't know what gassing out is, you know that feeling you get when you have like a crazy workout? I don't know if you've ever boxed anybody or anything like that before. If you have, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Gassing out is where you're so tired that you just got nothing left. Like your arms feel like noodles. Your legs got that weird shaky feeling to them. You've just gone too far and you've given too much. Like physically, you're just done. You're tapped out. You're finished. I've had days like that after like a really, really hard day on a construction site where it's just like, if I have to go another 30 minutes, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to make it. I ain't going to make it. Cut me, Lou. 40 bucks right there. That's going to be nice, actually. We're in a good position right now to actually advance and do well by our skills. And so from here on in, I think we should move quickly. We should move quickly. Did I sign up? I think I forgot to sign up for the next fight. We're in 5th place, which means we beat our first achievement, which I think we already did previously, so it's not really that much to brag about. However, that should be good enough for energy. Energy should be fine right now. We'll go with 1 steak right there. That should hold us for our training day. I'd like to see... Let's go multi-purpose on the Wing Chun for a little bit. We'll let that tick on up. You know what's weird? The music in this game is repetitive and it plays over and over and over again, and yet it never gets old. I found myself last night, I was sitting there, I was like, getting all excited about it, bouncing in my seat for like 3 hours straight until like my ab hurt. I only have 1 ab. I have like one really, really big ab. I'm not sure how it ended up happening, but a lot of people have like a bunch of little ones. I've got like 1 big round one, and I feel like it gets the job done. I don't disparage my 1 big ab because I'm afraid it'll leave me and then I'll have no ab. It's roughly the size of a basketball. I've got like a Randy thing going on right now. Got that Bo Bandy-esque figure. Ooh, we're in a really, really good spot. Man, if we can win another ultimate fight after this and also win our next rookie fight, that'll be another 60 bucks, which will put us up and get us able to win. I think we're lined up right now. We're a contender at this point, whereas before we were just kind of like wishing and dreaming in a wannabe. My name is Splattercat. We're out of time for the day. I'm going to run on this treadmill for a little bit. I will see you all in future episodes of Punch Club. I greatly appreciate you being here. It's so much fun being able to do this every single day with you on YouTube. It is seriously the time of my life. I will see you all later, and thank you for enabling me to do that. Bye, everybody.